Hello, I am Kristen, and welcome to my channel on healing my body and mind through nutrition and exercise. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you have been following along. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, follow along, and comments. I love to hear your comments, see where you are on your journey. Are you new here just trying to figure out carnivores for you? Or are you a veteran? Or are you more or less like me on 145 days today? I cannot believe that I am almost 6 months of doing this carnivore journey. So today I want to talk to you about adapting to carnivore on the first 30 days. If you've been following along, you know that for me, it was not an overnight success. I know that on social media, on Instagram, even maybe Twitter, or X as they call it now, you might read that I started carnivore 3 days ago or a week ago and I'm feeling fabulous and I have all this energy. That might be the case for this person, but I highly doubt. Here we go with my rambling. My brain just goes so much faster than it's coming out. um, okay, focus, Kristen, focus. You hear this, right? That things are just going so great after 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, maybe, and all this energy. And maybe that is the case for this one person. But I've said it before, I'm calling BS because it takes a little bit longer for your body to adjust to going from, let's say, a SAD diet or even keto to carnivore. Your body is transitioning and learning and kind of detoxing and figuring out what the hell are you doing, because I went from eating pasta to eating only meat and butter and eggs and salt. And so it's going to take time. So if you're new to the journey, this is my advice to you. Remind yourself, give yourself the grace. This is very mental more than anything, to keep going, because 1, 2, even 3 weeks is not enough. And your body is just getting used to eating this way. It's adjusting, right? How many years? Think about how many years have you been eating the way you were eating? And how long have you been doing carnivore? It's going to take time. It's going to take time for your body to heal. It's not going to happen overnight. I am still going through the motions of the ocean and figuring things out, like recently about hair loss, okay? And still, a little bit of the up and down with anxiety, but there are so many more benefits to doing such an extensive elimination diet. And if you are here on this journey just to lose weight, I would say that maybe this is not the best route to go. I know that people may not agree with that, but it's a very restrictive diet. And if your goal is only to lose weight, if you do carnivore, are you going to lose weight? More than likely, yes. However, the minute that you start implementing other foods into your diet, you are going to most likely gain that weight back. So I don't think that carnivore is the best thing just to lose weight. I think carnivore is a great elimination diet when you have issues like me, where I had depression, anxiety, inflammation, thyroid issues, fatigue, brain fog. I'm sure I'm missing something in that list, right? So give yourself grace, because it's going to take time. And these are the things that I wish I would have known before starting carnivore. 1 is give yourself grace. Most important, it's mental. A lot of it is going to be mental and you have to push through. 2, you may get what is called the keto flu. So you have symptoms that kind of feel like a flu, where you feel achy and you feel fatigued and tired, right? And maybe even a little brain fogged. I went through that. Totally normal, because your body is, like I said, detoxing from all of the things that you were used to eating, whether it would have been like the carbs or the sugars, right? So again, give your body the grace it needs, give it the time it needs. Electrolytes. Woo! I wish I would have known this because it took me a while to realize that I was lacking electrolytes, and I would be doing really good. And then all of a sudden, the fatigue would hit in. And I was like, what is going on? I was fine. It was really, for me, right after I had a big breakfast, my first meal of the day. Two things. One, do not overeat just because they tell you that you should be having, I don't know. I'm putting this number out there. This is not accurate. I'm hypothetical. 80 grams of protein in your first meal. Okay, let's just say, and you try to fit that all in because they tell you that 2 eggs is, an egg is only about 6 grams of protein. So if I only eat 2 eggs, it's only 12 grams. So I need to add more stuff. So I add more stuff to my plate, and then I'm stuffed. And I was there. I would feel so full and then so tired where my eyes just felt like closing and I wanted to just lay down and go to sleep. And I'm like, what is going on? I was just starting to feel energy. And now every time I maybe it's that I'm eating too much. So that was one thing. I cut back. I didn't overdo it. I ate. And this is something that you will learn along the way as well. Learning to listen to the signals in your body. Your body will eventually tell you, you will realize when I am full. Don't overeat, don't overdo it. And so that was one. Two, I was still missing those extra electrolytes. So I probably either needed to add more salt to my food, or what I ended up doing was getting an electrolyte supplement. A lot of people talk about these little packets, throw it into your water. I didn't want to pay what it is that they want for these little packets. I felt like it's a little overpriced. And so I didn't do that. And I had a friend who actually was watching a few days of my podcast talking about it. She's a pharmacist, and she was like, take these electrolytes that she found on Amazon. There were little drops into your water, a lot cheaper than the little packets, and they worked wonders. I will link it in the description below. I get them off Amazon. I think the price did go up a little bit from when I first bought them, but they work amazing, and I keep them on hand on days that I feel that I need a little bit more of those electrolytes. I've gotten used to and being okay without having to take that extra supplement, but I like to keep it on hand. And in the beginning, when you're transitioning, I think it's important to maybe get a little bit extra electrolytes into your body and help you along the way. The other thing that I wish I would have known is something that you should already know, something that I did actually know, but I am really, really bad with this. It is drinking your H2O. Water, water, water all day long. I am so bad with this. If I do not have my ginormous cup with me, I don't drink water. Today, for example, as I am talking to you, I realize I have not drank that much water and I feel now thirsty and it's not in front of me. So I will drink some water when we wrap it up here. I noticed on the days that I was also feeling really fatigued, I started to put two and two together. I wasn't drinking my water. You will see the difference if you are getting your water intake in throughout the day, your levels of fatigue. Try it. I promise. When you start feeling really tired, go drink a bunch of water. I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't drink that much water. I need to start drinking more water. And it really, really helped. So whenever I feel a little fatigued, I already know it's because I probably didn't drink my water. And that's usually the case. So the other thing that I wish I would have known, when you're going into this, a lot of times you will hear the hardcore carnivores say just eat red meat only. Salt. I think they eat eggs. Red meat only. It's okay to not have only red meat. I tried. I did. And I would get nauseous with just the smell of the red meat. I could not do it. Now I probably eat red meat at least once a day, at the very least. Sometimes I like to switch it up and I'll have chicken thigh because I love to get the skin crispy. I'll have maybe salmon, shrimp. I mix it up. But I can now eat more red meat than I did in the beginning. So it's okay. You don't have to just do red meat. Some carnivores do only red meat, but there are other carnivores who just do animal protein, and animal protein is red meat, chicken, turkey, game, uh, organs. So, anything seafood, right? So don't get it stuck in your head that you can only have red meat, okay? I promise you'll do fine. And as you continue on your journey, eventually you will like a little bit more red meat, hopefully. Again, I am not a doctor, nor a nutritionist, nor a dietitian. This is just my journey and my journey alone. And this is what I found that I wish that I knew when I first started carnivore on the first 30 days of my journey. And I wanted to share it with you today in hopes that if you are new to the carnivore journey, that these little tips help you along the way. So I would love to hear where you are on your journey. And remember that there is no one size fits all in any diet, and every body is different. So what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. But we are just all here trying to heal something in our life. We are all here trying to heal our bodies and our mental state, right? Anxiety, depression. And only you really know what feels good for you. And only you will know and notice and feel the changes within your body. Remember that it takes time. Again, give your body the grace it needs, give it the love it needs, give it the patience that it needs. And I am still learning to do that with my own body and mind, because I am still learning and I am still growing and I am still trying to figure it all out, right? If you've been following along, you know that this has not been a linear line for me. This has not been a journey where I jump out of bed in the morning with all of this energy. You'll hear people say that too. I still wake up literally cursing. Why is it time to wake up? Why is the alarm going off? Yeah, I'm not kidding. But once I get up, once I start getting the kids' breakfast ready, get some water in, come into this room to get my workout in, I feel good. I feel great. And I do have all of this energy. As you can see, I'm go, go, go. And I did not have that before. So there are a lot of benefits that you can get from going carnivore, from starting this journey. And I hope that it has done many things for you. If you have been on this journey for a long time, I would love to hear what they are. I would love to hear your struggles. What did you find that helped you along the way? Give me those tips. I would love to share more tips with people of what maybe worked for you. And let's continue this journey together. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.